Welcome to the 2022 Air Transport Awards. This year, we celebrate the 10th anniversary. Some of you were in the first gathering in Megaron Concert Hall. Andreas was the chair. Yannis Paraschis was the first winner for Leader of the Year. And I'm pleased that all these years, we recognize the leaders, companies, and organizations that contributed to the development of air transport. Always, our target was to contribute to the evolution of aviation and of course, to be combined with a landmark place that we held the awards. Iconic places that we conduct our award ceremonies: Siragan Palace in Istanbul, Ariana Museum in Geneva, the Mozart House in Salzburg, and last but not least, also Burj Al Arab in Dubai. Of course, today we are here in our home, in our true residence, and that we welcome you with my family. And this year, our home celebrates its 90th anniversary. Then, we are close to Callum, but not so close. I made the research and I saw that over these 10 years before today's winners, we gave 131 awards in total. And I'm pleased that today we have two award winners, so Leader of the Year, Jeff Poole, and as already mentioned, Yannis Paraschis. I would like now to ask Alexis Maras, who is the editor of ATN, to present the first group of awards, the ATN Awards. Alexis, you have the floor.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It was a great pleasure that I joined here today to present the new era, Building the Future of Air Transport Awards on behalf of ATN Air Transport News. This is the 10th year the awards are presented, and this event remains one of the most remarkable in its field, recognizing the people in our industry whose prominent profile and professional work has had a truly outstanding impact in the community of aviation. As the editor of ATN, I can tell you that the nominees this year were some of the most noteworthy, hardworking, and compassionate people I had the pleasure of knowing. People that stood out of their achievements and remarkable career in the aviation sector. Over the years of their work in the aviation industry, they have gone on to become an example for their work and immeasurable contribution. ATN last November celebrated the 15th anniversary. Thanks to 63,000 plus subscribers, has managed to become a leader in the aviation business-to-business media. In 2020, ATN hosted the only major on-site physical air transport event after the start of COVID-19, an event honored with the presence of the President of ICAO Council. Now, more than ever, the need for accurate and reliable information and news is more necessary and critical in order to take the right decisions at the right time. ATN will continue to deliver that we have been doing all these years. I'm happy to present the first award. It's the individual award and goes to Yannis Paraschis. Yannis is the Chief Executive Officer of the Athens International Airport since 2007. He served as AIA's Deputy CEO from 2001 to 2007. He joined AIA following an international career in academia and strategic management consulting with A.T. Kearney and Deloitte. Currently, he is the chairman of the board of Athens Airport Fuel Pipeline Company SA and the council of the ACI Fund, and ACI-linked entity, which provides professional training and support to airports in developing nations. He participates in several boards and councils of companies, academic institutions, and trade associations in Greece and abroad. Following a series of international distinctions and after 20 years of personal contribution to the aviation industry, having served as chairman of ACI Europe, 2007 until 2009, and ACI Award 2011 until 2013. He was honored in October 2015 with the first CAPA Airport Chief Executive of the Year award. Giannis holds MC in Industrial Engineering and PhD in Operation Research from the University of Hamburg. Today, we're here to honor Giannis Paraschis for all of these efforts. Please join me in welcoming here with us.
I think you have heard enough of me today, so I don't want to bother you any longer. Just to say two things. I don't think there are individual awards, or I don't like individual awards, because I think we are the results for which we are receiving those is a collective effort, and particularly when it comes to airports, it's all a community. Not even the airport company can deliver unless a whole community, in our case of 300 entities, governmental entities, private entities, airlines, and everybody else who contributes to this effort, and this goes to them. I'd like also, of course, to extend a special thanks to our people at Athens Airport, our company, and who have gone through difficult times the last 2 years, and maybe this award comes timely to them. And I also don't like individual awards, because they mean that you have done enough in your life, so you are getting older and older. So this is something that reminds us of aging. So thank you very much, the jury of this award, and Kostas Iatrou, and for all his initiatives with air transport news and this type of, I think it's the second time you said it after 10 years, so thank you again very much.
Well, the second award, it's a corporate award and goes to Pegasus Airlines. On 1st of November 2005, Pegasus Airlines set out with the belief that everyone has the right to fly, and took a step towards transformation aviation in Turkey. The airline was the first to introduce the low-cost airline model in Turkey. In 2012, Pegasus made the single largest event aircraft order in Turkish civil aviation history at the time, for 100 Airbus A320neo and A321neo, including 25 options. The delivery of CFM LEAP series engines powered Airbus 320neo was another first, making Pegasus the first airline in the world to use CFM's new generation environmentally friendly engines. In 2016, Pegasus became the first airline in the world to join the UN's Women's Empowered Priceless platform. In 2019, the airline was among the first airlines in the world to sign IATA's voluntary initiative by 2025. In 2018, Pegasus launched the Digital Transformation Program and implemented many projects. In 2021, Pegasus was the first airline in Turkey to trial IATA's Travel Passion Pass application. The airline joined the world's leading airlines in the commitment to achieve net zero carbon emissions by 2050, in accordance with IATA's resolution. Carrying its guests to 122 destinations, Turkey's digital airline Pegasus continued to work determinedly towards its goal to becoming the greenest airline in Turkey and its region. Today, we are here to honor Mehmet Nane for all these efforts. Please join welcoming here with us.
Aviation is a teamwork, so I accept this on behalf of our 6,000 employees and moreover the 20 million passengers we carried last year. So thank you for all, and this is a good appreciation, and this is giving us encouragement to do something more and for better. Thank you.
Well, the last but not least, it's the International Organization Award. Goes to European Commission. Unfortunately, we don't have the representative from the European Commission DG Move today, but Henrik Holloley, Director General for Mobility and Transport, European Commission, said, "It is a real pleasure to accept this year's ATN International Organization Award on behalf of the European Commission and especially on behalf of my colleagues in DG Move. We continue to face extremely challenging times, and we all hope that the depth of the crisis is behind us. Looking ahead, the recovery will be used to further accelerate the green and digital transition for the European aviation sector. The European Commission and DG Move will continue to support these efforts." Thank you very much.
Thank you, Alexis. That concludes the first part of the awards, and then we move to the corporate awards. We have three categories. We reintroduced this year the Alliance of the Year award. As you can understand, it was quite difficult to make a selection the last 2 years due of COVID and what we were facing. I'm pleased to announce that this year award goes to Star Alliance, and we have Jeffrey Goh, the CEO of Star Alliance, will accept the award. This year award, as I said, will go to Star Alliance for its unwavering commitment to make flight travel a truly customer-friendly experience on all levels and phases by adopting innovation, sustainability, and working to provide constantly improving digital, easy-to-use services. Star Alliance members have once more proven their commitment to well-being of the passenger by adopting the highest Diamond Health Safety level of Apex Health standards. Please, Jeffrey.
Well, good evening all, and thank you. It's an honor to be here to receive yet again, consecutively, since this award was incepted some many years ago. And we are really proud to be the only alliance that has been receiving this award since its inception. But that goes to show that we have not rested on our laurels. I heard conversations earlier about complacency. It is one thing that is not in our DNA, and hence, consecutively, we've received this award. But of course, it's a recognition, as many of you have already said, of the team, of my organization, but also of the 400,000 employees across the Star Alliance network who go out of their way day to day to make sure that customers are well looked after. And again, that is a testimony not only of the team's work, but also of our customer-centric focus. So thank you very much again to ATN for this award. Thank you.
And we move now to the Airport of the Year award. And this year, as last year, the winner is IGA Istanbul Airport. The Istanbul airport managed very well the crisis, and we heard earlier in the panel discussion not only about crisis but also helping people with disabilities that was recognized also by ACI Europe, but also there was the first to accredit the ACI health accreditation and to re-accredit it, and of course was in the top of traffic results in Europe over the last year. Then we made this selection based on these criteria. And I would like to ask Kadri Samsonlu, the CEO of Istanbul Airport, to accept the award on behalf of his company.
Well, receiving an award is always a great motivation to do things better going forward. Receiving it 2 years in a row is also quite challenging because hopefully we will be receiving next year as well. To do that, we should really carry out a lot and do a lot of better things at the airport. But this is given to me, but I'm taking this on behalf of thousands of people working in our ecosystems. Some of them I know, most of them I don't know. Therefore, these awards are a recognition of the success, and hopefully we will deliver good achievements to the sector in Turkey and also globally. Thank you.
And the last award for this category is the Airline of the Year award. That was a really tough decision, still traffic are low, then using the coefficient parameter based on traffic will not work out. Then we thought that we need to see other parameters in order to take this decision. We made the selection in Air Arabia. It's the winner for this year. And the Air Arabia, I think also Adele will say that we'll have a really positive year for 2021. Had partnership being expanded. They had cooperation also with Armenia. And we heard again in the panel with expansion, the fleet expansion with the narrow bodies. Then, based on this criteria, we made the choice for Air Arabia, the second only low cost to get this award over these years. And I will ask Adel Ali, a very good friend and CEO of Air Arabia, to accept the award on behalf of his company.
Thank you. Well, I guess thank you very much to start with, and always good to get in difficult times of the last couple of years to get an award. Not many awards has been going around. Also, I think it's 10 years ago I got one, so thank you. A lot of people probably don't know much about Air Arabia and what happens. We sort of operate in a multiple cultures. Dealing with one regulator is difficult. We deal with about so many because everywhere we go, you got to have a separate AOC. And most of these places you're not even welcomed because probably, we call ourselves a budget airline because they believe low cost is a bad thing, right? And what matters to us is, as I said, manage your airline as a business, and bottom line profitability is as important as the safety of an airline. We make money to spend to keep surviving and safe. And again, as we said, all those people, and no different than what it says, all the staff that we have that achieve such things. So great to be recognized, and I'm sure they'll be very happy to know that. Thank you.
And now we move to the individual awards. And I always say that this industry exists thanks to individuals that, of course, collectively built really a great industry, a unique industry in the world. The first award is the Hermes Award that is in cooperation with our organization, with Hermes Air Transport Organization. And I will ask our president, Jeff Poole, to present the award to the winner.
Thank you, Costas, and good evening, I guess, by now, to everybody. Hermes, as you know, is an organisation of notable executives in the air transport industry, and because of that, we focus most of our activities on the people aspects of air transport. So the Hermes Award is for an individual who has made a significant personal contribution to air transport in the last year. And we've heard a lot today, I think, about the interconnectivity and interdependence of the different parts of the industry and different sectors. And I think that's very true of travel and tourism and aviation. Aviation being the backbone for travel and tourism providing much of the market for aviation, obviously. So it's very appropriate that the Hermes Award this year goes to somebody outside of the air transport industry and actually in travel and tourism. And for the rest of my comments to make any sense whatsoever, I have to announce to you now that the Hermes Award this year will be presented to Harry Theoharis, the former Minister of Tourism here in Greece. Now, being a Minister of Tourism is never an easy job, but 2 years ago it became immensely more challenging and complex with the onset of the pandemic. Harry Theoharis was an individual who really stepped up to that challenge, became an outstanding advocate for what I think can be called a common sense approach to maintaining public health and safety, but keeping borders open and allowing travel and tourism to continue as much as was possible in the circumstances. And as a result of that, quite frankly, Greece became a best practice example that many associations, such as World Travel and Tourism Council, where I was working, used, and great credit to Greece for that. But Harry was very quickly aware that no country can stand on its own in these sort of circumstances, and so became, guess what, a global advocate for that same common sense approach, and may I say, a highly respected speaker and representative in many international fora. I would very much like to now present the award to Harry. He is no longer with us as a Minister of Tourism, but I believe that travel and tourism and air transport will always remain very deeply embedded in his heart. So this award is not just made in recognition of his contribution, but also with heartfelt thanks from the air transport sector. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, it's a cliche, and everybody before me said that this is not an individual award, it's an award of many people that worked. The peculiarity in this case is that I don't know most of them. I'm not lucky as Mehmet to know each and every one of his 6,000 employees, or Yanis to know his thousands of people in the airport of Athens. It's not just the 700 people in the Ministry of Tourism. It's not just the 300 odd people in the Tourism Board, GNTO of Greece, but it is Mehmet's people, it is Yanis's people, it is the airline people, the hoteliers and their employees, and everybody else that worked together and embraced even the commission that was awarded before, because they embraced our idea of the Digital Green Pass, the basis of the European open skies approach throughout this pandemic. Unfortunately, this common sense approach is not shared by every region. That's why you have this patchy climate even today. We have unnecessarily, in my view, controls. So I'm taking this award on behalf of each and every one of you, of your employees and everyone, because an international business needs international cooperation, and this was the only way that we managed to achieve that. That's why Europe was the most successful in terms of the recovery region in the world, in terms of tourism, and Greece was a big success within Europe as well. I'm also taking this award and making my wife unhappy, because when she heard I'm taking an Hermes award, she thought it was a leather bag or something. And, but, you know, you can have everything. Thank you.
And now we move to the last two awards that all of the three are very important. And first we start with the Katerina and Georgia True Lifetime Achievement Award. This is very sentimental for me and my family. And as I said earlier today, we are here at home where my father was born and spent his life. And we give this award as a recognition to someone who is a leader, and not only for a year, but for the whole career. And over these years, we managed to give this award to personalities. And we have also Tassos Kokinos that was awarded a couple of years ago here. And but this year also is a very unique case, because there's not only a person that deserve it. I can say it's a guru in aviation. He's a true aviator. He has been in aviation all his life, in different roles, in different hats. That is not easy, moving from IATA, from Airbus, from BAE Systems to Kanzo and WTTC. That means it's a full career. And of course, lastly is the president of Hermes Air Transport Organization. Then you can understand to who I'm talking. It's Jeff Poole, is the president of Hermes, that this year we give him the Lifetime Award, and he becomes the first person to have both awards. That means the Lifetime and the Leader of the Year. Then Jeff, the floor is yours.
Well, thank you. As was said earlier, it's great to be receiving awards as opposed to giving them. Thank you, Kostas. A Lifetime Achievement Award is, I think, very special and unique, and for me it comes at an appropriate time. Not because it's the end of my lifetime, but because it's the end of my working career. As many of you know, I ceased professional working at the end of March, and I'm enjoying a completely new role, busier than ever on personal and family matters. I've been blessed with a career of almost 50 years, I hasten to add, across the aerospace and aviation industries in different roles. And I've been involved in some amazing projects, worked for some great organizations, traveled the world, had some mind-boggling experiences, and I guess met some wonderful people. As Kostas mentioned, this particular award is also special and unique because it is the Katerina and George Iatru Award in honour of Kostas's parents. I was very honoured and privileged to know Kostas's mother, Katerina, and she is, or was, one of the wonderful people that I referred to earlier. So Kostas, I know that this award is special and means a lot to you. Let me assure you it's very special and means a lot to me too. Thank you, my friend.
And now we move to the last award of the evening. Always the Leader of the Year award, we make a selection between people of organization and airlines and airports. Over the last years before today award ceremony, we deliver this award to 2 airline CEOs, 2 airport CEOs, 2 secretaries of ICAO, 1 president of ICAO, 1 director general of European Commission, and 2 other organizations, DG of CANJO and DG of ACI. And it's turned again after a gap of 6 years to deliver this award to an airline leader. And I'm pleased to deliver this award to Peter Elbers. And we'll ask you to listen a little bit his CV, because really it's quite inspiring. It will not take too long. Peter Elbers aspires to make KLM Europe's most customer-centric, sustainable and efficient premium network carrier. His leadership style is characterized by the conviction that the management of a company requires a continuous balancing between people, planet, and prosperity. He's an airline industry veteran with 30 years of aviation experience. It is his responsibility to develop and execute KLM overall strategy and performance. He is also responsible for external affairs as well as for the further developing and enhancing alliances and partnerships. Since he took up the office as the president and CEO of KLM in 2014, he led the company throughout an intensive transformation. Peter, together with the executive team, defined KLM's ambition and successfully executed the strategy throughout the annual flight plan, thereby building a financially healthy firm with a high-performance organization, satisfied customers, and motivated staff. In 2019, this resulted in a record turnover of 11 billion euros. During that same year, KLM, as we already heard from Peter, celebrated 100th anniversary. Under his leadership, KLM is proud of its history, committed to the future. As one of the largest employers in Canada, in Netherlands, Mark, KLM has a significant societal role. Starting in 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic proved to be the greatest challenge in the history of aviation. Peter navigates KLM throughout these turbulent times, and it's shifting the paradigm to go from only more to better, redefining how to build a better company. In addition to the daily crisis management, he set a new strategic horizon for KLM centered on 3 cornerstones. First, it remains of paramount importance to run a great airline for KLM customers. Second, set the ambition to accelerate KLM's sustainability efforts to become a net positive company. And thirdly, KLM to create technological advancement as an integral part of its strategy. Peter started his career with KLM in '92 on the platform as manager, aircraft loading, followed by several executive positions for KLM in Netherlands, Italy, Greece, and Japan, before he took office as the Chief Operating Officer in 2011. Next to his current role at KLM and as an executive of Air France KLM Group, he is a member of the Board of Governors of IATA. In addition, he has a leading role in the Dutch business world as board member of VNO-NCW. Peter Elbers is graduated from Open University in Amsterdam with an MBA in the Academy of Venlo. Furthermore, he has completed executive programs in different places around the globe. He's married with Marjolein and have 3 wonderful kids. And convinced that a healthy mind equals a healthy body, he runs regularly to stay fit. His personal interests cover history and culture. Please welcome Peter Elbers. Sorry for the mistake. Don't forget my company and the Airmass is based in Canada. I mean, it's quite often used.
Yeah. Thank you, thanks Kostas for the kind words and of course the recognition and the award. Yeah, I guess the Netherlands is probably one of the smallest countries in the world, whereas Canada, I think, is the second largest. So I can imagine why you mix up these two countries. No, it's really it's very meaningful. 2021 has been a crazy year, as we just described, and as a company, we got quite a few awards actually during 21. One of them being the Apex World Class Awards, of which I believe only 6 airlines in the world were recognized with that, and the other one was on safety, which is, I think, the basis and the foundation of what we do as an airline. So this one really ties to that for the company and the people who do the great work. I think Yannis is the first one receiving the reward. Kindly made it clear to everyone, make sure that you don't like individual awards. So I guess all the other recipients after Yannis basically confirmed that image. But this is very meaningful, and indeed after 30 years at KLM, it's really nice to get this leadership award, and it just underlines what a fantastic business we're in. And actually I'm very glad being here today, where you can see that travel and listening to each other and international exposure, and you know the conversation here which took place, the great summary we got from Andreas, it was really very meaningful and very insightful, and taking that back. So for me, it's just another confirmation that this is probably the best industry to work in, with big challenges ahead, but with great people working there. So once again, thank you very much for that recognition, and we look forward, as we said, to a much better 2022. And I will say to Schiphol Airport that Istanbul is for the second year in a row, so they have to catch up. And I'll say to SkyTeam the very same. And being a SkyTeam member, I think also here we have some competition to catch up. So thank you for that.
And here it concludes the award ceremony. I would like to thank all of you for your participation, and also I would like to thank our sponsor for today's symposium, Athens International Airport, and Bros and Engine Links Finance that supported this event, and of course the supporting organization, Hellenic Aviation Society, with that we work together in order to make it happen. As Peter said, it's nice to move and meet people, and this is our target. Even during the pandemic, we continue to do the award ceremonies physical, and we have to demonstrate to everyone that we travel, and then we need to invite our customers, the passenger, to fly with us. And with this, I leave you, and I would like to thank you once again for being tonight and today here. Thank you.